Good day, my name is Jerry, and welcome to Kathon's Journey, where I will be showing my journey throughout the Philippines and Asia. My motto is, go ahead and take the risk, no matter what anyone says, as to live an adventure for a fun and fulfilling life. Alright, this journey takes us from where I was living in Panglao, Bohol. Here's Bohol, here's Panglao Island, over to Dumaguete area. In Dumaguete area, I live south of Dumaguete in Bakong, Buddhist Bakong. I believe right here is the apartment I lived in. It's pretty much right on the ocean. And that was probably about a 20-minute bike ride, motorcycle ride to the Dumaguete Boardwalk downtown area. And then the main place that I went to also was in Dauin here. Right down here is where they have the marine sanctuary, nice beaches and everything around here. It's known as the SCUBA area in Dauin, and they also have Apo Island. Although I don't think this video has scuba diving on Apo Island. I think most of it is just at the marine sanctuary. But even just snorkeling off the mainland, walking in, and even scuba diving walking in was pretty good here in this Dauin area, which the video will show. The other good thing about this area, Dumaguete, where I was at, a major island to go to is Sikihor, which is right here. I have future videos coming out on that, but it's a great little island to go through for 2 to 4 days, a weekend or something like that, and a lot to do around here. Also great beaches, some nice waterfall areas to go in. So it's only like about less than an hour ferry ride over here with the motorcycle, and then right around here to go back even the same day if you want to go out for a day. But I think the smallest we went out to was a weekend, and usually about 4 or 5 days. So anyway, enjoy the video. Thanks. Okay, this journey takes us to Dumaguete, which is on the island of Negros Oriental region. And basically here is the main boardwalk area. When you get off the ferry, you pretty much see this when you walk down about a half a kilometer. Actually, you can see the sign probably from the ferry. And here's the main boardwalk area. Also, I went there December of 23 to start looking for an apartment. I was there about 3.5 months. So again, here's the main boardwalk area, which you see there's 2023. They do change it. I was there after that was 24. And got a bird there lit up. They got these animals that are around this first part of this field, about a quarter to a third of the boardwalk. You walk around. It's nice to be lit up and everything. Got a whale shark here, which is pretty big in this area because Ocelot is just right across the bay. Take a ferry over and drive up a little bit, and you can go whale shark scuba diving or snorkeling or scuba diving there. So it's pretty big on this area. Here's the other side. Looks like the bird is out, and the boar that's over there, it's out. They did get fixed later on in 24. Here is a picture of a bat. Speaking of bats, I just found out here in Bohol here, they do have large bats. I saw a picture of one. It's like 4 feet long, it looked like. I mean, it looked like a damn vampire. I don't know if it's real or not, but I did see a picture of it. I was going to do more research and then find them. Right here's a tortoise walking down. I think this is down towards the end of it now. Yeah, it's the end of it. You can see in the field going the other way. That's how big the field is. This guy's got a black eye and a red eye. It's like the red eyeballs are out on the one eyeball. And then down here in the corner, this would be the opposite corner of the 2024 sign you saw. This is the lizard or gecko. Yep, little gecko there with the red eyes. Here's a frog. Looks like a landing anyways. You can see across there's the 2023 over there. And I think this is actually 2024 when I was there later. Here's some pictures again of the whale shark. Now this one, I didn't know what this was for a while. I thought it was a fish or something, but I guess it's some type of slug. I did look it up. It does look something like the picture that I saw when I did look it up online. And then here's the wild boar that, again, it looks like they fixed it with half being lit since 23. So this had to be a 24.
So this is the main boardwalk on the end. Down towards the end there is where they got some venues. They also got fitness center down there and some gaming. They practice karate down there. Right here is just the main boardwalk. You'll see here in a bit to the right is the main stage where they put up on some concerts. And just past that is where I just showed you on those with those lights. Now this right here is south of me. I lived in Bakong. This is Dauin. This is the main beach area that I like area here. Real nice sandy beach. You can see here. It's again probably was about less than 15 minutes away. Right here is looking at the beach. Looking at Apple Island out there, which is great. Scuba diving out there, and got a little ship there. Now here in Dauin, this is actually Dauin Snorkeling. It is a marine sanctuary. It's protected. They have a rope anchored all around this area for quite a ways actually. And if it's low tide, literally like 10, maybe 15, 20 feet when you get into the water, you're hitting the major reefs and that. So you got to be careful, especially on low tide, that you go in and watch your belly, obviously not to touch the coral and everything. So actually one time I saw this family out there, well not family, about 3 or 4, 2 grown-ups and a couple kids out there, and just walking all over the coral. I couldn't believe it, so I said something. They did get out of it. I'm assuming they didn't know you're not supposed to walk on the coral past the ropes. They were not in the swim area. They were out there in the marine sanctuary. Anyways, great snorkeling here, and even scuba diving if you go, which I'll show you in a bit. But pretty rich coral life here, pretty alive. You see the blue coral here, quite a bit of fish. Different types of fish. Usually probably, I don't know, maybe not a half, definitely a third of the time that I went out there doing either mainly snorkeling. I did see tortoises out there. One time I saw 2 of them that were together. So I'd say about maybe a third or a little bit more there. I did see tortoises out here. So that's always pretty cool to see. And again, the length of this goes for, I don't know, 3 or 4 football fields. It's not like miles down or miles, north. It's really not that long to go down. That's protected anyways. There might be more reefs down there, but it's not protected as it is here. And it costs like 50. You're supposed to pay 50 pesos when you go in. Now, if I come in the main entrance up there, I always pay. Or if I down on the other end, then I come back in. I make sure I pay on the way out just to support it. Now here I am scuba diving, same place. Again, you do some, get your scuba diving coming off the land there. Just walk in diving. It's again because of the reefs, it's pretty decent diving. I didn't see no tortoises or anything when I was diving, but they do have a lot of variety here. Here's some clownfish. I do like those. I forgot what they're called, the anemones or whatever. These blue ones that they clownfish go into. So I really like the color on those. So just watch these clownfish and kind of put them together here. Now Dauin area I really do like, again, because it's so close, and I said the reef and everything is pretty close. It's probably one of the better places I like there to live at. Although I did go back to Panglao right now, I do plan to possibly look into more in the Dumaguete area. It's got the mountains so close. I mean, 10-15 minutes you're up in Valencia. It's got the hot springs. It's got go up in the mountains and see monkeys, which I believe is at the end of this video also I'll show you. And again, as you see, it's got great coral life. So right here is quite a bit of fish on here. Again, this is scuba diving, and see all these blue fish with the contrast of with the white coral behind it. Look pretty good, especially when you kind of startled them and they went into the coral. It's like all of a sudden the fish disappear and they go into it and they come out slowly, because if they can eat, you're a predator. So, but a lot of blue fish contrast, as you can see right here. Now here's some bigger fish. Now there is people that do go spear fishing here. I think you probably need a license, although I do see some with kids in that out there doing that. And so you can see how they look bigger underwater, but you got some pretty good sized fish here. I think it's big enough to spear fish and eat. I wouldn't mind doing that later. Obviously parrotfish, I know you can eat those, so if you get close enough and find one big enough, it's probably good eating. Now here is up in the mountains. This is on above Valencia, which is a major town up in the mountains up there. And you're driving up. These are not actual they're wild monkeys. They're not in a preserve or anything. They do live in the which I don't know if you see here, but there's a river behind this, and then in the back there's a mountain that they go back to all the time. They're where they live is in the back of the mountain. They come down here between 4 and 6 p.m. I don't know if it's quite every day. I have been there other times where the monkeys were not there, maybe 1 or 2 of them. This time I did hit it pretty good with, there's at least 20 or 30 of them around. But this is a road, you stop by and they sell food that you can give the monkeys, and even though they're wild, they're pretty friendly just because you feed them. All right, so be it good or bad, and what you think of the preservation of them. But it was pretty good seeing them when you drive by. Again, a lot of people get off and just like we did here and take pictures of them. Again, it's not a zoo, it's not a preserve. The people did make a way for them to cross the river. They got these ropes that go across the river from their mountain to go to this place. Obviously, they put up some bamboo here to feed them. But basically they are considered wild. All right, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye.
You know what to do. Go ahead and hit those buttons. And thank you for watching Kathon's Journey.